Okay guys, I am back to finish this, hopefully finish this, and hopefully it will not kick me off again. So we are at 60 range of CPUs. Hopefully we get through this last section. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Kidizen sale, and then we'll go on to the eBay sales. So I did sell this native brand Jefferson lightning bolt shoes, big kid size J3. Here's some of the photos. I found these in the Goodwill bins, and my average cost of goods, this was in November, my average cost of goods was $1.27 per item. And this is a, if you're not familiar with Kidizen, it is another app that focuses on maternity and kids clothes. So if you are not on Kidizen, I've only sold 2 things on Kidizen so far, but I did just start Kidizen at the end of December, and I really didn't have a lot posted. I just started taking items that I had before and like getting them up on Kidizen, and then I sold one little shirt so far, and then I sold this. I will show you my page of my items. So this is kind of your landing page. So it has my cute little picture. This was I took one of these when I was filming a video. And so these are the items I have posted so far today, and you can set it up to have a discount. Like I have mine set up for a seller's discount, 15% off if you buy 2 or more items. So far they haven't bought 2 or more, just 1 at a time, which is totally cool. And so I do have my kids and maternity clothes that I have so far posted. I have been cross-posting them over to Kidizen, so that way I can hopefully get some sales over there. And so yeah, if you are not selling on Kidizen and you are a reseller, in the little section below at the bottom of my video, I'm going to go ahead and put my little like code. So if you are not and you want to join Kidizen to check it out, if you use my code, you get $5, and then I get 20% if you do any purchases or sales. So I mean, that's just anybody that joins Kidizen gets that code, so then you can share it to other people and get the code yourself. But I would appreciate it if you used my code if you decide based on this video that you're gonna get Kidizen. Anyways, but it's a really cute little app. I have an app on my phone, but since I'm sharing it to you on here. So those native shoes, I did get the Goodwill bins for $1.27. I shared them to Poshmark on November 14th, and then on to Kidizen December 29th. So they didn't sell on Poshmark, and then on Kidizen it sold on February 25th for $32. So a really cute pair. I mean, for $1.27, I mean, definitely pick up native brand. And then the profit that I earned was $26.39. So that was a really good pickup. So definitely check into that if you're not familiar with the native brand. The next item is on, and we're going to start, I'm going to move over and do all of my eBay sales next. So the next item is this Old Navy size large black with like a floral print blouse, peasant style, pleated. It has this like pleats on the front right here, as you can see, and it has a little lace up right here at the neckline or at the chest right here. And of course women's size large, and then the back just kind of has that like straight across, I don't know what you call that seam on the back, and then it has I don't know, would you call it ruched, or it's not pleated, I don't know, like gathered, I guess maybe would be a good word. I'm just trying to learn like what would you even call that? Like when you're putting stuff online, what would you would you call that something? I don't know. If you would have like a certain terminology, let me know, because I really don't know. The ends of the sleeves had a little button cuff like this, so I just thought that was really cute too. And the material was 100% rayon / viscose and made in Indonesia. So they paid $10 for this item. Let me go find, it should be right here. So this was from the donations. I paid $0. I did not pay for this item. I did post it a really long time ago. I posted it in November of 21. Like, this was one of the OG items that year that I first posted. And I did finally repost it onto eBay January 9th of 24. So literally this year. And it sold on eBay in February. So, like, eBay's a bigger market, you guys. Poshmark, I don't think, has as many people on it. So while Poshmark is still a really big platform and there's a lot of people, there's more on eBay. Just think of that. And if you're not an eBay seller, I highly recommend posting to both, because I was only posting to Poshmark. I recently, I really started to post on eBay last year. And I've been slowly going through my old boxes, inventorying them, and while I inventory them, I've been doing new pictures, and I've been delisting and relisting because I'm still doing it manually. I don't have a virtual assistant doing it. So I am delisting and relisting it with the new photos, and I'm making sure I cross post to eBay. And then I do have Mercari and Depop, but I'm only doing items that are like, and of course Kidizen, but I'm only doing items that are like more eclectic in my opinion, or like, I don't know. If it's something that I think might do better on one of those platforms, then I will. But I just don't feel like those are going to be as big of sellers, or as big of, like, I just don't feel like they're like almost worth the time, if that makes sense. So I haven't been doing a lot unless I really think it's going to be a better platform. And so this item did sell February 4th, and the purchase price was $10. So like they paid $17.51 with all the buyers. Like, this is what I'm saying with eBay. Like, the buyer actually paid $17.51, but our purchase sales price was $10. So anyways, I earned a profit of $8.90 on that item. The next item is Chico's oil, like I called it an oil slick floral velvet mesh rayon silk material tunic top size 3. And it was really pretty, you guys. And it's kind of like my size, but it's just, I don't think I would wear it. But it is, as you can see right here, 72% rayon, 28% silk. Really nice. It had the burnout. I did not use the burnout, I don't think, in my description. I might be wrong, but I know that's now what you would call this, velvet burnout. Really, really pretty colors, though. Absolutely gorgeous. I thought it would sell for, like the holidays, but it didn't sell until after the holidays. It did have this flaw, which I disclosed, and that was like right on the inside of the neck, where the neckline, the V-neck comes down. And I could have attempted to sew that. It was in a spot where it wasn't noticeable, and I just figured it wouldn't matter to somebody. If they really didn't like it, they can sew it up. But it was really pretty. Like, it was like right, let me go back to that picture right here. That little, it's like right here. Like, you can't even see it, that little hole. So I just didn't think it was worth my time anyways. So that item was from the Goodwill bins in November. So my average cost of goods, $1.27. I posted it to Poshmark November 27th, and then I did not post it to eBay until February 7th, like I said, and it sold on February 8th. So it took one day on eBay, and they purchased it for $18, and my profit was $14.55. And this is where it gets interesting. If you're not a follower of my shorts, if you are, you would have seen this. If you saw this particular short, because I do all of my sales as shorts also. But this one I did pick up. It's a Jean Pateau Paris vintage women's French hat that was flawed, which I put in capital letters in my title and in the description. I explained what the flaws were. But it was a reproduction Jean Pateau, and it had one little bobble on one side, but the bobble on the other side, as you can see, was damaged. So I took a kind of blurry picture actually, but it clearly shows the mess. It was really cute though. It had some kind of like some dirt on it from, I don't know, the bins, as you can see. I don't really know. And then the lining on the inside was coming out. But as you can see, I took pretty good pictures to actually present. This is a flawed item, but for somebody that likes vintage hats or vintage items, but like anything old and vintagey, I just didn't want to leave it in the bins. I found it in the Goodwill bins, and oh, I just, hold on, undo, whoops, I'll go over here, undo, accidentally typed over it. So I put one size because I didn't really know sizing on hats, and I did get this in December at the bins. So my average cost of goods was $1, so I paid $1 for that. I posted it to eBay because I didn't think any other platform would be a good one to sell something like this on, so I didn't even waste my time. I went straight to eBay. I put on eBay on February 8th, and it sold on February 9th. So what I did was, I don't usually do auctions, but because I don't really know the value of this item specifically, I don't really know anything. So I started the auction at like $4.99, I want to say. It was really low. And then I put a buy it now for $50, just in case, because I'm totally fine with $50 for that item. I mean, that's a lot of money that I just earned. I don't really know the value, and I highly doubt it's worth that in reality, but for the right person, it would be. And that right person literally came along and was like, I want this. And what's funny is that person messaged me and asked me what the size of it was, and I didn't really know how to measure hat sizes, but I do now. It's not easy, by the way, because you have to get your tape measure to go all around the inside of the hat, on the inside of the brim, of like where you're, like, basically this is what you're measuring, is where the hat's gonna sit. And that's not easy. Like, I'm probably gonna have to use like clips to get the measuring tape, because as you go around it, the measuring tape will fall. Anyways, it's just a pain. I'll just put it that way. And I don't want to be responsible for measuring it improperly, so I told her I would get back to her. She went in and just bought it for $50. So, yeah. So anyways, that one sold immediately, which I thought was pretty cool. And so she bought it for $50. I made a profit of $41.71 after my fees. And the next item is an American Eagle peach, kind of like a peach colored, I think my chopstick's in here. I feel like I need a chopstick. Peach colored, peachy pink, spring color is what I put. Peachy pink, peach pink spring, short sleeve, baby doll shirt, high-low hemline, high-low, size XXL. So that's kind of what I put in my title. And then I got some pretty good pictures. I did steam this as much as I could. The rolled cuffs, they don't really stay rolled, so I think that's kind of annoying. And I steamed it as, I don't have an iron, so I steamed it as best I could. An iron might actually do a better job for those cuffs, so maybe they'll do that. But I think it's supposed to have that effect of like relaxed casual and not so stiff, if that makes sense. So anyways, it was really cute. It's from American Eagle, and it's an extra, extra large, and it's a spring color, perfect for spring and summer, and the popular baby doll trends that are going around right now. Just super cute. Anyways, so this sold for $14. Let's see, I got it at the Goodwill bins at the end of December, so I had $1 into this item. Posted it to Poshmark and eBay on February 6th, and it sold February 11th on eBay. And so I agreed on a $14 price, and I earned $9.61 for that item. The next item is this motherhood maternity dress. It's like a white, navy blue, like various blues, teal blue, navy blue, I don't know. What is that? Royal blue, I think. And it has the asymmetrical hemline with the contrasting striped pattern. So you have the floral and the stripes. Super adorable. It has like a cross, like a faux wrap crossover neckline, and the V-neck on the front and the back. And here's a picture that I found online of the exact dress, kind of presenting it with the baby bump, and then the top. And it has this really cute bow that goes above your belly, and I just thought this was adorable. Somebody's gonna love this dress, and it's a size large, so I picked that one up. And I did get this at the regular Goodwill. So I did pay $5 for this one. And my receipt was from October 21 of 23 last year. So it is one of those items that I did thrift, actively trying to find something that I think I can sell for more. And this is when I really started being more serious about my business, is right around October. So I posted this to Poshmark and to eBay October 23rd, and it sold on eBay February 6th, and we settled on a $25 sales price, I think, because I don't know why the gross is 26, 25, 26. I think it might have been, what does it say? Well, it says 25. I don't know. Maybe. I think that makes sense. I put shipping was pretty high. I put that I earned $9.80. I'm going to guess that's probably right. I'll have to go back and do my math. But it does say $25, so that's what the buyer offered, and that's what I accepted, I guess. And then the next item is a swimsuits for all pink short sleeve swim top, and it's like a very nice and it's a plus size 22-24. So this is like a swimsuit shirt, like a t-shirt that's a swimsuit material that you can wear into water, you know, and it's slick. It was new with tags, I guess lycra material, I think it was. And just this really interesting pattern, kind of like an abstract art print, like a painter's. It looks like a painting, you know, like somebody just took a bunch of paint splotches all over it. Anyways, and that one sold, so let's see, I got it at the Goodwill bins at the end of December for $1 new with tags. I posted it to Poshmark and eBay on January 8th. It sold on eBay on February 17th. The buyer paid $24 plus tax and everything, so the sales price was $24, and my earnings was $19.90 for that item. The next item is this red cable knit sweater, warm. I put warm winter Christmas holiday size S small. So I did post this before. I've had this posted for before Christmas. I posted this a long time ago. I did repost it or reshare it. So this was from the donation pile, and I originally posted this September of 2021, that is. And I did post it to eBay on December 18th of 23, so just last year. So for, like I said, a long time I had stuff on Poshmark, and I did not post anything to eBay until last year, and I've been slowly going through my boxes and posting them to eBay. So do that if you haven't done that already. Go back through your inventory, get stuff from Poshmark over to eBay if you're not an eBay seller, because it will work. You will start getting sales on eBay. Just figure it out. So I posted it posted it December 18th, and it sold February 18th, so it took 2 months. And I thought Christmas, Valentine's Day, but no, it sold after Valentine's. I don't know why that is. It's so random. So this item also, this is another one. Look at that. Like literally somebody took the label and cut it. And this is my rant. Please stop doing that if you are a buyer watching this, or if you're just a random person watching this. If you're thinking I'm just going to cut the tag out, as a consumer going to a thrift store in a secondhand market, I'm going to want to know who made that item. So it doesn't matter if you're trying to prevent resellers from reselling something. I've already done the rant, so I'm not going to do it again. So anyways, this did sell. It just took a long time, and probably did take a long time because it was missing a label, but it eventually did sell. It was a nice quality material. When I pulled it out, I thought, you know, before I went and took all these photos again, I thought, am I going to waste more time on this item? Should I just go ahead and donate this item back to a thrift store? And honestly, this was donated to me. It was from the donation pile. I did not buy this. I did not go pick it up. However, I probably wouldn't have picked this item up in particular at a store for that reason. But I don't think that's fair to anybody to cut those labels out. So please stop doing that. It's just really annoying. It's annoying to the buyers. It's annoying, yeah. As it is, I left it just because it is a high quality item. If I put it back at a thrift store, it's probably going to end up in a landfill. So yeah, and somebody eventually did want it. It just took a really long time. And thrift stores are not willing to let their items sit there. Goodwill gives them like a week before they pull them, or whatever it is. I don't know. Goodwill gives it like a certain period of time, and it's gone. It's gone to the bins, and if it still doesn't go, it's gone to a landfill. So, I mean, think about that. Like, yeah, people are going to look at it, but it has to hit that very right person. And it's going to make it harder for us to resell it to people that will get another use out of that item. And somebody's going to get it somewhere. Even if they have to pay for it, they're going to have to pay a thrift store. So why not let a reseller, instead of a bigger corporation, get the profit? Like, why not? Okay, I'm super... You could tell it's becoming a pet peeve, I guess. Yeah, that was a little passive aggressive. Okay. So yeah, anyways, so that one I did get sold in February, and we agreed on $14. So I made $9.01 for that item after all that time. Very happy it's out of my boxes. The next item is a Lily Pulitzer for Target coral orange pink flounce midi women's dress, size extra large. Kind of like probably a little bit above the knee, but I put midi. I didn't think it was considered mini, so. And then this is what I learned with Lily Pulitzer is if it has that like Target logo right there, it's for Target. So it's not a actual, you see the Target logo? So if you're new and you're learning brands, there you go. Lily Pulitzer has their regular labels, but you'll see the Target labels too. So this one wouldn't be as worth as much as some of the other Lily Pulitzer items. And once I realized that, I lowered my price, which I think helped it sell. And then I did, but it's still really cute. Great for spring and summer, which we're going into. It had these cute adjustable straps. It was lined. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this item. It was super cute. I did get this one. Let's see. Where did I put it? I got to scroll down. Hold on. Oh, I'm on it. I'm literally sitting on it. Okay. So I got this at the Goodwill bins December 27th. My average cost of goods, $1. I posted it on January 19th on Poshmark and on eBay. Of course, it sold on eBay February 20th. And the $18 agreed upon price, my earnings was $14.82. So still a pretty good value or price for that. The next item is this New York & Co. hot pink chiffon tunic v-neck blouse, size medium, and made in Vietnam. And it's just this really cute hot pink, very like businessy, professional career woman shirt. 100% polyester though, which a lot of things are, so what can you say? And I got this in the donation pile, so I paid $0 for it. It was posted November of 21. Again, this is another one of those really long old items that I've had forever. And I reposted it to eBay January 20th of 2024, and it sold February 20th of 2024. It took a month on eBay, and it never sold on Poshmark that entire time. So I'm so glad. I went in and I took new photos. That was also probably what helped it sell. So I got the new photos of this item on the coat hanger. Super easy, you guys. If you're laying stuff on the floor, I don't think it sells as fast or as easy. So out of this particular video, I hope your takeaway is get stuff off the floor, put it on a hanger, put it on a blank wall, put a little hook. You can buy them at the Dollar Tree. Get a little plastic hook, stick it on your wall. Just buy yourself a pack of hangers, or at least one hanger that looks nice. I got my pack of like 5 hangers. They're the velvet black ones for like, I want to say like $5 at Walmart, maybe. It was like maybe 6 or 7, I don't remember, but it's not much to get that. And then you can just start taking your pictures on a wall. Like, just find a blank wall. Even if you have to get like poster boards or something to go behind it, or just like get a blanket, hook a blanket up with pins on your wall, and then put your hook. Does that make sense? Like, you can make it work. You can figure it out. And then the purchase price was $12. My profit eventually, after all that time, was $10.73. So there you go. That's my little splurge. Get it on a wall. get a nice hanger, take a picture on a wall. I have a decent wall, so I was able to do that, and get it on eBay because eBay seems to sell stuff faster. The next item is this blue by Rod Beatty black lace crochet one-piece swimsuit, halter size 10, and has this like kind of like a see-through in the middle, halter style neck, the back, the padded breast area. I was trying to think, the padded boobs. Very cute, very cute. And the tag was a little crinkly. I don't understand why they do that. I guess maybe somebody threw it in a dryer. Maybe that's what happened, because I don't think if you throw it in a dryer, I don't think it would do that unless you throw it in a dryer. If you gave it a little heat, unless that's from like a hot tub maybe. But there's the blue by Rod Beatty. I looked up their website. They have a lot of really cute swimsuits, and they go for like 70-ish, I want to say, normal price. So it's a good brand to look out for if you're not familiar with that brand for swimsuits. And I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1. I posted it January 18th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay February 21st for $25, and my profit was $17.38. My next item is an amazing sale, also another pretty cool one. So on one of my videos, recent videos called Thrift With Me, at the end I went to Goodwill. I decided to stop at Goodwill, and it ended up being right before they closed. So I got in there at like, I think 45 minutes before they closed. And I'm just making my way through the pajama section. Well, first I went through scrubs, and then it went into pajamas on the same aisle. That's almost the entire, that's literally where I was at, and they started announcing, we're closing, we're closing, we're closing. So I picked up a few items that you'll see that have already sold from that particular trip. I got 5 items from the Goodwill in 45 minutes. So I was pretty proud of myself, because a couple of them you'll see sold. This is one of them, and this was this vintage newt Honolulu Hawaiian robe. It's a short robe with some like wider sleeves. Super cool print, you guys. It has the guitars and the Hawaiian tropical kind of like picture frames, postcard, whatever you want to call it. Just a really cool vintagey looking item. And I know from watching other YouTubers, Hawaiian shirts do well, and I was looking at it going, it's Hawaiian, it looks vintage. I did a Google Lens on this in the store. It's also made in Hawaii, 100% cotton, and it was a size large, probably could be unisex. So I did a Google Lens, and I found the brand, and they almost always have shirts. I saw one sales comp for another robe like this one, and it sold for $30. And I was thinking, well, 30 is not bad. Like, it's not bad. If I got 30, I would have been totally cool with that. And so I posted this. So I actually paid. I got this on February 17th. That's when I purchased the item. And I paid $6.99 at Goodwill, at the regular Goodwill. I posted it on February 21st to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay on February 21st. So literally I posted it, and I think I went to post it on Poshmark. Yeah, because I wasn't going to post it anywhere else. So I kind of do my draft in Poshmark. I like start filling all the information out. And then because I'm not cross-posting on multiple platforms yet, the way I do it is I start on Poshmark, I put all the information in Poshmark, and then I copy my title. Like I go open up an eBay listing, and I copy my stuff over to eBay, and then I'll end up posting on eBay and then going back to Poshmark before I hit like submit on Poshmark. So it ends up on eBay and then Poshmark. But literally I think I posted it, and literally by the time I went back to put it on Poshmark all the way, it had sold on eBay. It literally sold in like the first hour I had it listed, which was insane. yeah, so I did put Elvis in my the body of it, like in like a little keywords. I kind of just add a few keywords that I think might help it sell, because I'm thinking like guitars, Hawaii. It just kind of gives me Elvis vibes. I don't know if that helped it sell, but Elvis is popular, and I thought, why not? And it could have helped it sell. It could have just been a really cool item that somebody that loves guitars. Also, I think another reason mine sold, this sold for $45. So the other robe sold for $30, but it didn't have the guitars on it, the print. So it was just a whole different generic Hawaiian thing. I can't remember what it looked like, but mine was super cool. So I was like, you know what? I think mine is a better quality item than the other one. And I went ahead and listed it up. So it sold for $45, which is exactly what I asked for it. They purchased it flat out at the price I put. On eBay, it sold for $45 within an hour. I think this is literally my fastest sale ever. And I made a net profit of $32.64. So I pat myself on the back for that one. So if you see vintage Hawaiian, look it up. My next item is a J. Crew tiered striped, really cute, colorful, sleeveless maxi dress for women, size 14. Made in India. And it had a liner on the inside and a zipper along the back. And just really cute, like rainbowy stripes, which I thought might have helped sell it. It was 98% cotton, 2% elastane. And that item I did pick up at the traditional Goodwill on February 10th. And I paid $9.99, so I'm risking things a little bit, but I have heard, I'm going to say it's on Kaylee Elaine's channel. I'm pretty sure she's the one that says J. Crew longer. I'm learning, so if you see this, I'm learning. Keep it up, because I really love watching. I watch all your videos. But I'm learning what to pick up and what not to pick up, and like I'm trying to be more picky if I'm going to go to a traditional Goodwill or thrift store where you're gonna pay up for items. And I ended up paying up a little bit more for this item, but I did really give it a good look over in the actual store before I bought it. There was another dress that was super cute, very Draper James vibes, but it had a big old stain on it, which I had pulled out. I thought I might buy it, and then I had to put it back. I didn't know that I could get that stain off. So this one had a little tiny, kind of like the color bleeding. What it looked like was the color bleeding stain. And I washed it, and that just went away. So I was pretty glad about that. But I did pay up. I paid $9.99. I posted it on February 17th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay on February 22nd, and it sold for $35. So my profit was $13.24 after all the tax and fees. So they do take out a lot of fees, but I did double my money, so I was happy about that, because $13.24 is my profit after subtracting the $9.99. So like I paid up for that, so I didn't make as much back. Whereas if I'd found that item at the bins, I would have made like $20 for it. So definitely a better value if you can find something like that at the bins. But yeah, I did learn J. Crew and the longer, like the plus size dresses. So maybe not size small, but a bigger size, which this is 14, so I think that's a fairly decent size. And the longer maxi lengths do well for dresses. And this was very summer, spring and summer vibes. Like going into spring and summer, perfect time of year to pick something like this up, knowing it will sell. So I was pretty confident with that sale. I really need chapstick. You guys, I'm going to scroll down here. Don't look at my totals though. Okay. Okay, so this was a pajama jeans, mid-rise, boot cut, black women's, size 4 to 6, small. But these are really cute. I knew these would probably sell. Again, I did see this on somebody else's YouTube channel. I don't know if it was Kaylee Elaine's. It might have been, because she's the one that I kind of found first, and I've watched a lot of her videos for the last year or two. I don't remember exactly when I started watching her, but probably since last year. I'll just say a year, because I really got more invested about a year ago. and she really inspired me. So if you're Kaylee Elaine and you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyways, which I doubt you'd watch this because you probably have no time like I do. So anyways, the pajama jeans are just a really cool brand. I did hear about it from somebody, like I said. I don't remember if it was her or not. And they're just like really comfortable. They look like jeans, but they're like pull on like pajamas, kind of. I don't know. They're just very, very comfortable. They stretch. They don't have like buttons and zippers. You just pull them on. It does have the jeans style though, so there's still pockets. It still gives you like the designers on the pants. You know, there's still like the design. It has the contrast stitching. Super cute. Super soft and cozy and comfy. 95% cotton, 5% spandex for the stretch. So again, I did get this at that same Goodwill when I got the Hawaiian robe on February 17th. It was one of my 5 items and it was half price. So I ended up with paying $3.50 for this item. It was one of their 50% off deal days on that particular item. So it got posted on February 21st and sold on February 25th on eBay. The buyer paid $25, which made my net after fees, my profit, $19.27. So pajama jeans, look them up. Keep that in mind when you're at the store. The next item is this Baby Bowden giraffe, applique striped cross-back overalls, size 2T, 3T, or 2 to 3 years. I put 2T, 3T because that's really probably what people are going to look for when they're typing it into a search. And it was just adorable. It looks vintage, but it's, you know, not vintage by any means because it is Baby Bowden, but it definitely gave me vintage vibes. And then the really embroidered giraffes. It was just really cute. The cross back, and it was pants with like this like ruffly cross straps, ruffles along the sides right there. And then the buttons were super cute too. Let me see if I can get to a picture of it. Well, you can see the cross back a little bit better there. But the buttons had the pink stitching, as you can see here. So it just, overall, just all the details I thought made this super cute. It was also a very fast sale. So this one, I did get this at Kid to Kid. And I got this on that same day. I put 12/17. Oops. I did accidentally type 12 on a lot of those dates. I had to go back. I put it, let's see, 12. Yeah, so my average cost of goods, that was the day I did the bag sale with those red bags. If you go back in my last few videos, you'll see me sharing all the baby clothes in those red bags. That was that day. So my average cost of goods was $1.57, and I posted this to Poshmark and eBay and Kidizen on February 26th, and it sold February 26th on eBay. So eBay was the winner, and it sold for $15. I made a profit of $11.84. So, I mean, that day I spent, at Kid to Kid, I spent with tax about $80, and that was just, I just made back $11. So, or that was my profit, I guess. If you were to take off the investment, yeah, let's just say that. But I made back almost $12 of it in one item. So that's pretty cool. And then the last item for this is the Cat and Jack Toddlers 2T, 3T bathrobe, llama animal, pink strap is what I put. And then it was, you know, in okay condition. It wasn't in like fabulous, great condition, but I put, you know, good condition. And it was worn a little bit, and you can see a little bit of wear, but overall it was, you know, completely usable. It had a lot of life left to this item. I did show, like right here, you can see like it is a little bit worn, 100% polyester, really cute. That one I sold, let's see, I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1 in December. I keep having the hiccups. I posted it to Poshmark, eBay, and Kidizen. It sold on eBay in 1 week. So I posted it on February 20th, and it sold February 27th. I went ahead and accepted $10 offer, and that earned me a profit of $6.16. And I went down a little bit more than I probably could have got for that item, but I think because of the condition, I was totally willing to let it go. It's hard to see from these photos. It wasn't like a bad condition. It was just, you know, you could see a little bit of like wear and stuff like that. Anyways, so that was my last sale, and I've already wasted so much time. I'm probably going to end up splitting this into 2 videos because I think the first one's going to be about 30 minutes and I'm at 39 minutes. If I put this all together, it's going to end up being like an hour and a half video. So I'm probably going to have to create some little intros and explain what happened with the computer crash incident. And so let's go over the totals. So out of all of my February items, I had invested $49.21. So some items I paid $0 for, some items I paid $1.27 or $1 for, others I paid $6.99 or $9.99 for. So as you know, all adding that up, I have an investment total of $49.21 in the items that sold. My gross sales altogether came to $696.45. And then I have buyer's tax, which would be from eBay, and then the total Poshmark fees, total shipping fees. Oh, this is total fees, sales fees. I never changed that. That's funny. I used to put Poshmark, but then I started on eBay. So that's just total fees. Let's change that now. Total fees came to $117.98, and that means that's the amount that the platforms will charge, which Poshmark includes shipping in their fees, so that's why it's not included in the what am I saying? Poshmark includes tax, the buyer's tax if they live in a state or where they have to pay a tax. So Poshmark includes it in what they call their Poshmark fees, whereas, at least that's what I've noticed, I think, whereas eBay separates it and like labels it. This is what the buyers, you know, anyways, it's kind of like hard to explain, but it makes sense to me and how I put it in my spreadsheet. So total buyer's tax would be from eBay's, and then total fees is just everything that Poshmark charged me to buy something or to sell something on their platform, including the same thing for eBay, the total that eBay charged me to sell something on their platform, and then of course Kidizen too. So my total shipping fees, which is basically any discounted shipping. So if I gave a discount and I lost money out of my profit, I would have had a profit there, but I'm losing that by giving that out. So, and then eBay makes you pay the shipping out of your I don't know. It's like they charge the buyer so much and then they give you a discount, but you still have to buy the shipping out of the total, which is really the gross total amount. And they also have the taxes listed out, so their bookkeeping's a little different than Poshmark. So I'm trying to like figure all the ins and outs of that. Makes it a little bit tricky. So I have these columns just so I can help myself figure that out. So my total shipping fees altogether for everything was $93.96, which makes my net after fees, my actual profit, the amount that I earned take home, not including any taxes I need to pay on this, is $420.35, which means I beat my last month's goal, my last month's total, which was around 300, just over 300. So you guys, I actually did really good in February. I'm super happy. I have surpassed January's. I've made it to the 400 range on February, and I'm really hoping, and it was a short month, I'm really hoping March is that way. So far, March has been slow, though, so I don't really know. I think I've only had one sale. Let me look really quick. If I marked it down, yeah. I've had one sale so far, you guys, so pray for me. I need more sales. I've been posting a lot of stuff. I've been trying to get through the maternity and a lot of kids' clothes because with Easter coming, I have a bunch of like little girls, really cute spring and summer dresses. So I'm just trying to get as much of like the baby clothes posted right now because a lot of them were like left over from Goodwill bins trips, and I want to get those through my closet. And then I still have more items from the Goodwill bins in December that I haven't got posted yet. And I've got shoes from my shoes haul, you guys. I have so much stuff to post still. So I hesitate to go pick up a bunch of items. But on Wednesday this upcoming week, I'm going down to Houston, and I'm not going to miss a chance to go to a Goodwill down there. Or to the, there's a resale shop right next to like where the cat gets the spit. We're getting our cat neutered. and there's a thrift shop literally right there, and across the street is a Goodwill, so I'm sure I'm gonna make it over to those stores. But I mean, I can't help it. I have to, right? So anyways, that's it for this video. I'm going to wrap it up here before hopefully my computer does not crash on me another time. I'm glad we were able to make it through since it did that last crash. I'm so glad. I was super worried. I was starting to get stressed, and I was thinking, I'm going to have to get off this video and like go do something because I'm getting frustrated. But thank you so much if you stuck with me through all of these videos. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and if you liked this video, like it. If you have any comments for me, please leave them below, because honestly it helps me out. I really like to interact. I like to see, what do you think? Like anything really. Is there something that intrigued you? Just anything you want to tell me, just let me know. Like, did I help you with anything? Did you learn anything new? Am I teaching somebody out there something? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. I super, super appreciate you. And to all my current subscribers, I just want to say thank you. You mean the world to me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I will see you at the end of March. Although I will say this turned into 2 videos. I'm probably going to split, if March does as good as February, I'm probably going to split it into 2 videos, because I don't want to make somebody sit through an 1.5-hour video to see all my sales. So if it's going to keep going along this trend, I might have to start splitting it up and do either 2 times a month or 3 times a month. But definitely as I get more and more sales like this, I'm going to have to split it up. So that is where I'm at. And if you like how I'm recording it with this interesting bubble look and that you can see me, it's an app called Loom, L-O-O-M, which I did some research and found this app. I don't think I get perks by referring it, but I've never really looked into it. But if you're interested, it is a pretty cool, I'll show you. It's more for like video conferencing and stuff, but I have like the videos I've recorded for you guys right here. It takes a little bit of figuring out, but it's pretty easy to do, and yeah. And then you can video record your screen. I think I pay $15 a month, maybe something like that, to have it. So if I have any, I don't think there's a way you can like an affiliate. I'll have to look into that. If there's like an affiliate thing, I'll put it in the comment, like the little post, not the comments, but I'll put it in my little like section below when I upload this video. So if you are interested in Loom, if I have a invite link below, please use it. But otherwise, thank you again. And I will let you all go. See you later. Bye. See you on the next one.